Good morning, everyone. Welcome again to the free English learning lesson classes from Meenakshi Dudeja, your English teacher. Today, we are here to learn about the poem by the name of The Ball Poem. This poem has been written by John Berryman. John Berryman was born on 25th October in 1914 and breathed his last on 7th January 1972. He was an American poet and scholar, born in Oklahoma. He was a major figure in American poetry in the second half of the 20th century and was considered a very important figure in the confessional school of poetry. He was best known for his works in the Dream Song. Before we start reading this poetry, first of all, we must know what is the main objective of reading this poetry. It has been written to make us understand about the loss of something we love, and to understand that the difficult situations in life come to make us more perfect, and they are here to outshine our capacities and abilities to fight with them. They also teach us that we should not grieve, but should experience new things over the loss. To begin with the first stanza of the poem, the poet says that there is a boy who loses his ball and is very upset on losing it because he senses his first responsibility in a world of possessions, and he is learning the epistemology of loss. Here I have used the term epistemology, which means the knowledge and scope of something and how we can justify it in this materialistic world. Now let's read the poem to see what the poet thinks has been lost, and when the boy has to learn from the experience of losing. The first paragraph, rather we can say the first 5 lines of the poem say, "What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls." The above mentioned 5 lines are being followed by the following set of lines. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless. The first 5 lines explain that there is a small boy who was playing with his ball and unfortunately loses it as it rolls into the water. Naturally, the boy is very upset and doesn't know how to recover it, as he felt his first responsibility in this world of possessions, and he had a very dear possession indeed. For a child, a ball is as precious as a treasure for an adult. Although a ball doesn't cost much and one can buy another at any shop, but he refuses to accept any advice or suggestion. The poet was standing very close to the boy and was watching him play. he tried to explain and make him understand that the ball is a petty thing which can be bought again. But the boy is rigid. Now, what do we mean by rigid? Rigid means that the boy is very motionless and stiff because he is shocked at the loss of his precious possession. He kept on looking at his ball in the water. The boy is grieving for the loss of his ball because it was his proud possession. And we can very well make it out that his reaction to the loss is not something unusual or uncommon. He stands still, shaking, feeling desperate and looking into the water. The poet was sure and knew very well about the feelings of the child at this moment. No amount of reasoning will be able to reduce the boy's tension for some time. So he decides to keep away from the boy. He decided that I would not intrude on him. Intrude means that he is not going to interrupt the child's feeling at that moment, because he feels that things like balls are generally important for young boys, as the girls feel possessive about the dolls and their other precious things they have. The next lines of the poem explain that the loss of a cheap ball has taught an important lesson to the boy, that such losses he will face repeatedly in life. He should take his defeat or disappointment as a part of the game. The whole human world is crazy about owning hundreds of items at home, and this weakness is common and universal. Money is not such an important thing as the internal feelings of loss or gain. And the poet calls it first responsibility because it is for the first time that the boy lost something dear to him. In the next and the concluding lines of the poem, the poet says he is learning. But what actually is he learning? The poet believes that the little boy is learning a lesson of how to bear the loss calmly and not to regret on what is gone. He learnt the first lesson of his life, that losses are unavoidable and not to be taken to heart. One should brace himself for many more such losses and should try to understand the origin and nature of loss. The right attitude in dealing with these losses is to accept them, analyze them, and learn from experience to be more careful in future. And we should be desperate enough to have hope in the future, because hope lost is the battle lost. Dear children, I believe you would have received the message that has been told by the poet and will try to inculcate this hopeful attitude in your life. Thank you and have a nice day.